Did you know Africa had a golden age they never taught you about in school? We often hear stories of a continent defined by poverty and strife. But that's a narrative that conveniently skips over a rich and glorious past. Before colonization, many parts of Africa were wealthy, incredibly organized, and powerful. Let's take a journey back in time. Forget the images you've been shown. Picture this: the Mali Empire, led by Mansa Musa, the richest man in history. His wealth was so immense that when he made a pilgrimage to Mecca, his lavish spending on gold literally caused the value of gold to drop in Egypt for over a decade. This wasn't a primitive society. This was an empire with vast resources, complex trade networks, and centers of learning like Timbuktu, which housed one of the world's great universities. Scholars from all over the globe flocked there to study mathematics, astronomy, law, and philosophy. And it wasn't just Mali. Think of the kingdom of Aksum in modern-day Ethiopia and Eritrea, a major player in the commercial routes between the Roman Empire and ancient India. They had their own script, minted their own coins, and constructed massive obelisks that still stand today, a testament to their incredible engineering skills. Or what about Great Zimbabwe, a magnificent city in southern Africa with towering stone walls built without any mortars? This was the capital of a vast trading empire that dealt in gold, ivory, and other goods, with connections reaching as far as China. Its ruins are so impressive that early European colonists couldn't believe it was built by native Africans, so they invented false histories to deny the obvious truth. From the Benin Empire, famous for its intricate bronze sculptures that rivaled those of the European Renaissance, to the intellectual achievements of ancient Egypt, Africa was a continent of innovation and prosperity. These societies had sophisticated political systems, deep cultural traditions, and thriving economies. Africa wasn't a continent waiting to be discovered or developed. It was a continent that was already flourishing. So when we hear the phrase Africa is poor, we have to ask a critical question. What happened? The narrative that colonization developed Africa is fundamentally flawed. It didn't build Africa up. It interrupted a long history of progress. The extraction of resources, the destruction of existing institutions, and the redrawing of borders without regard for the people living there didn't create wealth for Africans. It transferred it elsewhere. Colonization didn't develop Africa. It ended something magnificent. Understanding this history is not about dwelling on the past. It's about correcting a narrative and recognizing the incredible resilience, ingenuity, and spirit of a continent. It helps us see modern Africa not as a place of charity cases, but as a continent with a legacy of greatness and an immense potential for the future. The golden age of Africa wasn't a myth. It was real, and its legacy lives on in the hearts and minds of its people today. Thanks for watching. If you found this perspective insightful, please like this video and subscribe for more stories that challenge what you thought you knew.